Bad habits can limit your range. Bad habits can limit you. How about training? Proper singing expands your range. So remember, your voice is like a muscle. Regular care and practice can help it grow and stay healthy.
If you can talk, you can sing. There is really nothing to it.
Breathe in, breathe out, add a little vibrato. Yes, anyone can sing, but you gotta be consistent.
Know your do re mi is just like 1, 2, 3.
You will be the best and you will sing so well. It's time to sing with Frank at TBL.
Hello singers, it's time to know what your real range is, how high you can go and how low you can go, and probably to find out if you're really the voice type you say you are you really a soprano, or are you really an alto, or are you really a tenor? Maybe you're actually a baritone and you thought you were a tenor. Okay, let's find out. What is vocal range? Your vocal range is the span of notes from the lowest to the highest you can sing comfortably and clearly. It's like discovering your voice territory. Everyone's range is different, and it's not about being high or low. It's about knowing what's natural and healthy for your voice. Like for instance, me, I can sing really high, but that doesn't make me a soprano. It's what's natural and healthy for your voice. And also I can sing really low, but that doesn't make me a bass either. Singers are often grouped into voice types based on range. These are the most common ones. Soprano takes the highest spot, which is the highest female voice, and then followed by mezzo-soprano, which is middle female voice, and then we come to the alto, which is the lowest female voice, and then here comes the guys. For the male singers, tenor is the highest male voice, and then baritone, and then bass, which is the lowest male voice. Now take note that these are not strict categories. Many singers fall in between one or the other. Voice types also depends on where your voice feels strongest and most comfortable, called your tessitura. So you could have a range that spans from 1 to 20, but you're not gonna use 20 to sing. You're not gonna use 1 to sing. There is a range within your range called tessitura, which you used to sing, which could be not from 1 to 20, but maybe 5 to 15, which is your most comfortable range within your range. For instance, I can sing, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna do that when I'm singing. Now, here's how to measure your vocal range. Vocal range is measured in notes using musical letter names and octave numbers. Like, for instance, this is a C, right? And at the top, this is also a C. Now, what differentiates them is numbers. Let's step back a bit. Now, this is C2. So in this octave, all the letters are 2s in the second octave. So D2, simply read the alphabet. E2, F2, G2, A2, B2, and C3. Now we've arrived in the next octave. So let's carry on. C3, D3, E3, F3, G3, A3, B3, C4. So now we are in the 4th octave, and so on and so forth. So you can likewise use a piano, a virtual keyboard, or a pitch app to identify which note you're singing. First and foremost, and most importantly, it's very important that before testing your range, you have to warm up the voice. We have to warm up our voice to avoid, number 1, strain, wake up the vocal cords, and finally to prepare the body for singing. So you stand up straight where you are, or sit up straight and do this exercise with me. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Make sure you don't go back to the lower octave. 10. Keep going up. 11. Feel relaxed. Don't push. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. So let's begin with the sopranos. Sopranos, are you ready to find out your range? All right, so let's begin with an octave lower than the highest a soprano could go. Okay, so this. Now, if you can't reach this, because this is right in the middle of the soprano range, and if you find it difficult already, then immediately categorize yourself as an alto voice. That's if you're female, okay? So, but if you are a soprano, this should still be comfortable. So let's try this. So you're gonna go all right? Now when you get to a point your voice is cracking, feels tight or strained or lose clarity, for instance, you go very light and airy, you have to start pulling back. You need to stop, okay? So let's go. And you can see on your screen the notes. So take note of where you stop, all right? Then the next one. The next one is D flat 5 or C sharp 5. Both are the same. And now here's the next one. Can you reach this one? Very good. Next one. And now here's the next one. Woo! It's getting a little tough for me now. Wow! Here's the next one. Go again. And here's the next one. And here's the next one. And here's the next one. Okay, here's the next one. Woo! And here's the next one. And here's the final one. C6. So tell me where you got to. Now let's try your lowest range. Let's go lower. Okay, keep going. Okay, I just went one lower just in case. Okay, so if you can't reach that lowest, you have to extend your range. Okay, you're not functioning at the full potential of your range. Now let's go to the altos. So alto, bang in the middle. So we'll go with this and build our way up. All right, so next one, next one. And the last one. Whoa! That was amazing. So if you got to that comfortably, well done. But if you didn't, let me know where you stopped. Are you ready to find your lowest range as an alto singer? Let's go. So let's go from here. Yeah, let's go from here. which is C4. Let's go lower. That's the lowest alto. Did you get there? Well done, well done. Are you ready to find your range tenor voices? Are you ready? Now, mind you, sopranos and mezzo sopranos are similar in range, so you can use the range measure I did for soprano. All right, so let's go to the tenors. Let's go right in the middle, which is C4. So go and build our way up. Now, if you find it difficult to get there, then maybe you are a baritone, not really a tenor. There's a lot of baritone singers or baritone male singers who call themselves tenor but are not really tenor voices. All right, so let's go and find your lowest range, okay? To find out where you are on the other side. Okay, so let's go. Let's start here. Did you get there? Amazing. But if you didn't, let me know where you stopped, okay? So the baritone is G2 to G4. Where's G2 to G4? All right, so let's start right in the middle. All right, let's find your highest range. That's the highest baritone. Where did you stop? And now let's look for the lowest range. Where are you on the other side? So let's start from here. Did you get there? Did you get there? Awesome. Okay, if you got there comfortably, then you are a baritone. Or maybe a bass. Let's find out. And now the bass range is from E2 to E4. So, and even lower, okay? To E4. So let's try this. Let's go from here to find the highest. Yeah. Yes, baritones can reach that high, real baritones. Okay, so let's go and find your lowest note. So let's start from here. Okay, so let's go and find your lowest tone. Let's go from here. Let's go lower. I don't think I can go any lower than that. So once you found your highest and lowest comfortable notes, write them down. For instance, is it A3? Is it G5? And so on and so forth. Or is it B flat 2? All right, don't forget to put the number to know which octave we're talking about. They were all on screen. I want to explain the difference between voice types and vocal range. Now, your vocal range is the notes you can hit, but your voice type is where your voice is most comfortable and sounds best. That's your tessitura. Example, you might be able to hit a soprano high C, but if most of your voice sounds best in the alto range, you're likely an alto. So do not assume your range. Comfort and tone matter more. Now here are some things that can affect your range. Range can change depending on your health. That's cold, allergies, hydration. The next one is age. Puberty changes the voice. And another one is fatigue. Are you tired? Tired voices have less range. The next one is technique. Bad habits can limit your range. Bad habits can limit you. How about training? Proper singing expands your range. So remember, your voice is like a muscle. Regular care and practice can help it grow and stay healthy. Now that you know your range, here's what to do. Choose songs that fit comfortably within it. Avoid songs that push you too high or too low, unless you're trained. And finally, work on vocal exercises to extend your range safely. Yippee! You now have a map of your voice. With consistent practice and good technique, you can strengthen and expand your vocal range over time, just like me. Before you leave, don't forget to click the like button and also the subscribe button. There's also a join button that makes you a special valued member of this channel. All right, you get a lot of benefits like a badge showing you are a special member, not just an ordinary member of this channel. All right, and then number 2, you get to see videos way before it's released. And then finally, you can actually support this channel. So that is it from me. I'm looking forward to seeing you again next time. Bye.
If you can talk, you can sing. There is really nothing to it.
Breathe in, breathe out, add a little vibrato. You said anyone can sing, but you gotta be consistent.
Know your do re mi is just like 1, 2, 3.
You will be the best and you will sing so well. It's time to sing with friends.